Hi, welcome to Randall's Log, video 93. I'm Randall Armstrong. Today's date is Monday, April 3rd, 2017. I'm going to try to keep the video short, like 5 minutes short, just because not a whole lot happened today. It was a pretty good day, though. See, got up, got ready for work, shaved, as you can see. Made it to work on time. I didn't have to be at work until 11:30, which was great. Worked at the University Square Mall location. So I headed out there and, just back to normal, just working on answering phone calls, taking messages, answering people's questions, taking down messages. Tom and Yvonne were there. They were cool. Nothing, no complaints, no issues. They were just, just as, working just as normal. Gave me a few updates. But yeah, for the most part, it was a pretty smooth day. It wasn't slow, I think. I think it was just the right amount of busy, which is good. There were a couple parts within the day where I felt like it was dragging. But eventually, it picked up and everything was fine. I ended up ordering Jimmy John's for lunch. Interesting thing, so they have these types of sandwiches called the Slims. They're the cheapest sandwiches that they have. The bad thing, though, is that you can't add anything to the Slims, which I find that to be weird. So for $1 more, essentially, $1 more or $1.50 more, you're allowed to get like mayonnaise, mustard. And here's the funny thing, in their menu, it says for subs and whatever, these items are free. So I guess a Slim is not considered a sub, even though it is a sandwich. It's just weird. I just think it's weird that I had to pay like $1.50 more just to have mayonnaise, mustard, stuff that they consider free for their sandwiches. But the Slims don't count. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Just to be nice, I paid like $1 for the delivery. Granted, they took longer than usual to deliver, and I know $1 is not much, but I mean, it's it was just one sandwich. It was like $7 for the sandwich after taxes, and then I shouldn't complain. I mean, like, it's a sandwich place that delivers. It's convenient. It was good. But yeah, that's it. For work, essentially. Tom was cool. Yvonne was cool. There was one weird lady that came into work, and she was very, like, fidgety, very, like, she was looking for Kathy, and Kathy works from home. I've been told not to say that, so I say that, she's not here today, but she does come to the office from time to time. And, but anyway, she was looking for Kathy and then some other guy, and I was like, well, I've never met so-and-so, so I don't know. But I told her, hey, you can talk to one of our tax preparers, and she seemed very iffy. And then Yvonne was like, no, Tom can see you, so she waved her in. I'm glad I wasn't the only one, because after she left, both Tom and Yvonne thought that the lady kind of was weird. Because even when I asked her, like, no, we can have one of our tax preparers, you can speak to one of them, and she looked at me like, and she was like, speak to them for what? And I was like, to do your taxes? That's clearly why she came in, and she was looking for Kathy and this other guy. And it was just so weird. She was a very spacey lady. Anyways, that was probably the weirdest thing that happened at work today. I was supposed to meet up with old high school friend, neighbor, David Carey. But I messaged him on Facebook to kind of follow up and find out, like, hey man, are we, still down for tonight? He actually messaged back saying, like, this week is not actually good for him. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem, no worries. So yeah, so as soon as I got to leave work, I just got to come home and relax. Um, I decided to get McDonald's for dinner just because I'm being lazy. You know, work wasn't that bad, but so yeah. Oh, one thing I do have to point out: the drive home from work today was incredible. And what I mean by that is, damn it, did I leave the water in the other room? I think I did. Um, so usually traffic is like really bad, like bumper to bumper. I it was a smooth drive. Like literally, like I kept waiting for traffic to like go bumper to bumper, and it didn't. Like I literally just the worst traffic I dealt with was on Fowler to get onto 275. But once I got onto 275, smooth. I was like, wow. I was in shock. I was like, no. Did I really just go through traffic like that through 275 on a Monday? So yeah, that was probably the best thing about today was the surprise drive through traffic today. It was good. I usually like to get off on the Himes exit and take Himes to Kennedy and turn on McDill and kind of just drive that towards home. Because sometimes driving on Dale Mabry is a pain in the ass. There's really just a lot of asshole drivers out there. The occasional aggressive driver, just like, oh, I'm in a hurry, Like, I hate that. It's like, are you so much in a hurry that you're willing to risk getting into a car accident and costing yourself hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of inconvenience? It's like, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. And I speak from experience. I've been in 2 car accidents, so I know what it's like to be in those situations where you're like, oh shit, this is gonna cost me how much? Not good. So, but I got home, had McDonald's. What did I end up watching? Last Man on Earth. Watched the latest episode on that. That was pretty good. Really one of my favorite sitcoms that's out there right now. Just because, again, I've said this plenty of times before. I love Will Forte. He's hilarious. Everyone on that show is great. The writing is great. The story's great. Some people will argue and fight me on it, but that's just how I feel. That's how I really enjoy the series. It's different from a lot of other series. It really is. What else? Oh, I found out that one of my tax return checks came in, which is great. It was like $1,100 and change. Unfortunately, I've decided that whole check is going to go to my mom because she helped pay my tax lady. I had to use her card because I didn't have the money. She paid the majority of it, and so I owe her at least $1,100. I'll have to look at the bank accounts and I figure out like how much I charged. I know it was around like $1,100. But yeah, I figure pay her back, and then I think I have 2 more checks coming in, and both checks would come out to the equivalent of like $4,000. So that'll be good. I'll be happy about that. And out of that 4,000, 1,500 is going to Japan. So but yeah, I did that, and I felt like watching a movie, and I put on Doctor Strange. I watched most of it. I kind of skipped through parts that I, didn't really want to watch. I wanted to watch like all the action scenes and stuff like that. So I kind of skipped through it, and then later on I put on, and I hadn't seen it in forever. Your Highness. I feel like it's a very underrated comedy. Danny McBride is in it. James Franco is in it. Justin Theroux is in it. Natalie Portman, who I used to have like a huge crush on. Not so much now. Still a beautiful and talented woman, but there's something about her now that throws me off. That like I don't like her like I used to like her. I don't know what it is. Not true. I think I have an idea what it is. I'm just not going to say what it is. times change, tastes change in who you like and what you like. People change. But yeah, that's it. It's late. I want to go ahead and wrap this video up. Hopefully tomorrow will be probably about the same. Except for I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner tomorrow night. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should have a Cuban sandwich. Or Moe's. Yeah, I haven't had Moe's in a while. I'll probably stop by Moe's. Anyways, here I am contemplating about tomorrow. I'm tired. Time to go to sleep. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow night. Bye. Thanks for watching.